wanna meet me. Girl, that cold make it pie sicker. Outshine all these, no obstacle. Country than Kool-Aid.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Here's Hendricks. Outside, Green. Takes the three. Porzingis grabs the board. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Pass to Tatum. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the fourth best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
And here is Green. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Good.
Using the pick there, Green saw the opening and let it fly.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Green. It's deflected.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Tatum from long range. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
And I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said, we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope he can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Green. Six to shoot. From outside the arc. Boston with a rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Brown. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
Pass to Hendricks. Knocks down the long J.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Tatum. Holiday with the ball. Tatum looking it over. Second chance shot. There's the block. Down low. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Pass to Green. There's the three. Utah with another miss.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And here's Brown for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
This shot used to be a question mark for Brown coming into the league. Now you got to guard him from deep.
Outside Porzingis.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
From deep three-point range, Tatum can't hit.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
And here's Green from the arc. Sinks the tray. Green's got 5 points.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Tatum with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. Back to Tatum. Fires the three, hitting his third shot in 7 looks.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Outside, Green. Williams on the wing. And the jumper is good.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
Here's Tatum. They kick it out to Porzingis. And the Celtics another three.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Hendricks, no good. Celtics lead by 8.
First personal foul, second team foul.
.43 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Tatum. Hartenstein a screen. Three-pointer. Kessler with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the middle. Hendricks.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Hartenstein a screen. Tatum drives in. Oh, Kessler with the block. Williams from long range. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league. It's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Kenyon Martin Jr.
Using his size inside, Collins refusing to settle for the layup and elects the dunk instead.
Porzingis misses. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Clarkson. Holiday grabs the miss. Here's Hartenstein. They kick it out to Porzingis. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Well, it's so impressive how Jason Tatum has just continued to strengthen his game. He's a star who isn't easily satisfied by his own play and always wants to do more.
2 points. That one goes. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Tatum. Now Hartenstein. The 17-footer. Clarkson grabs a miss.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Shot from the wing. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Tatum. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Brown. Porzingis sets a screen. Oh, look out! Porzingis!
Well, as his career has progressed, Brown's really improved his playmaking. Credit to him for putting in the work.
For 3, Sexton. Boston pulls it in.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Brown. Holiday with the ball. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. And it's a 10-point Boston lead.
Yeah, and as his career has progressed, Holiday has gotten more comfortable in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And stolen by Porzingis. Pass to Hartenstein. The kick to Tatum. Outside Holiday. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
Yeah, no question, Tatum can take over a game at a moment's notice.
Now Clarkson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
We'll stand former second-round pick Jordan Clarkson. He's averaged double-digit scoring every season.
Yeah, Brian, he's done it primarily as a sixth man. He actually already ranks among the top 10 in all-time points scored off the bench, and he's still moving up the ladder.
It is interesting that he prefers to come off the bench.
Yes, some guys do.
Right side Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. Lets it fly. Nice move. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, and Porzingis is deceptively mobile at times, which makes him dangerous in pick and rolls.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Martin outside. For 3, Sexton. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Back to Tatum. Tatum showing off the strength.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Jazz trail by 13. Sexton with it. Picked up by Tatum. Clarkson for 3. Counted from distance. Clarkson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's a decent threat from deep. And when Clarkson is on from there, it opens up everything else for him.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Sexton misses.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Count the basket. Tatum's got 20.
And Tatum is an impressive athlete. So good at knifing inside and finishing at the rim.
Here's Sensabaugh. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Celtics. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
29.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but
send her into outer space. I know he wish he could, cause he paying $20K a day. That is eating good. Like an infant, just getting drunk, cause you miscalculated the next.
From the giddy up, better choose the right one or pick the kiddies up.
With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. For the Utah Jazz, they come into tonight after the loss to the Clippers. Outside Williams, trying his luck from deep. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. It's LeBron with the drive, and the shot is good. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways. There's still plenty of physicality in the Marlin game.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, Kevin, Los Angeles' head coach gave me a few minutes. He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter, and he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And that one's good. Green.
Oh, not even thinking about it. When Green is catching and firing like that, you know he's feeling it.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Green. Following the basket by LeBron James. Drills the three-pointer.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
That one goes in. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They
and it's a great finish! Oh, my.
And one of Green's best assets is leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Green, no luck.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
James, no good. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. That doesn't go either for Green. Lakers trail by 4. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And Green gets it to go.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly. Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Here's LeBron. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. James has got 12 in the game.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Here's Markkanen. Williams with the block. Now the Lakers on the break. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. To the inside. Williams can't hit.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
Here's James. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
He's so quick and graceful at around 270 pounds. James, he's a wrecking ball.
And for the Jazz, the last few seasons, Coach, have been a period of rebuilding.
Yeah, it has, Kevin. You know they acquired a lot of draft capital when they traded Gobert and Mitchell. And they've since drafted a lot of young talent and still have plenty of picks to work with. Well, gobbling up boards is what Kessler does best. Got some points out of that one, too.
The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Drains it from beyond the arc. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. It's just a matter who can catch that momentum. Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
James. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Utah leading by 3. Markkanen in the corner. Takes a 3. Rebound by Williams. James in the post. He's got 17. And he lays it straight in. And that's now 19 points for LeBron. There's Green with the 3. That one is no good. He is 6 for 11 in the game. The drive by James. Kessler with the rebound. Here's Green. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. James in the post. And he banks in the layup. LeBron's got 21 in the game.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Green drives in. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
James driving. He gets that one. And it's now 23 points for LeBron.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strengths. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Hey, you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
James. Strong inside. What a move by James.
And once James catches fire, just keep feeding the beast. It is that simple.
And the wide open shot from Green. Off target from outside. The Lakers trail. James misses. Launches a three. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Pass to Hendricks. Wants to get it to Kessler and does. Sexton's shot is good.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton. Launching quickly.
Floats it up for James. It's stolen by Green. The open look here for Sexton. Got a piece of it. Doncic right side. LeBron outside. Out to Doncic. Offensive rebound. Doncic on. Oh, Luka Doncic.
Stunning the crowd and the defense with that one. What a show from Doncic.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Shots good by Green. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 7. The drive by James. LeBron, nobody in the right mind will get in the way of him.
Yeah, so tenacious on the attack. LeBron isn't bothered by a little contact on that drive.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Good on the shot.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
A minute 50 left in the second quarter. Lakers trailed by 3. Here's James. Out to Doncic. To the paint. Crafty move. Markkanen with the block.
Well, there's Markkanen putting his 7-foot frame to use with the block.
Hendricks can't get it to go.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
LeBron left side. Back to Doncic. To the middle. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Yeah, give it to Sexton. He can get up and finish.
Connect with it. Guarded now by Sexton. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. LeBron can't get it to go. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And it's Green with the jam.
The whole showing off the athleticism. Green's eyes light up when he's on the break. Easy to see why.
Out to Doncic. And he drives in. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And have not had as much success in the paint this quarter. Everything has been from the perimeter.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line. 79% overall.
Lakers trailed by 5.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. No good from outside. And
it was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I chew. Like a sneeze, please for them getting cream. Never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying-hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist. No crawling, went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Lil', I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. When I bought the Aston Martin, y'all thought it was rented. Flexing on these, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. The captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of can the men cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new, she don't ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hand on my cut the. And I gotta make it back home. Cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. You cut these Philly, I bought with me, don't, no joke. No, all I know is when it come to me, I got young. I done did it. Every time I'm in that, I get the throwing.
This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. For the Utah Jazz, they come into tonight after the loss.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And it's just a couple of bad breaks, and then you're on the losing end. I'm sure they're going to bounce back quickly.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Here's Green, following the basket by LeBron James. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Doncic. Here's Williams. Kessler with the rebound. Outside, Markkanen. Outside, Green. Three-pointer. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Stolen by Markkanen. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And Williams throws it down.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Here's LeBron. And the shot goes in. LeBron's got 6. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Utah. 4-point game. From downtown, hits the 3-point bomb.
Continuing to improve that 3-point shot. Green hits this one.
Here's LeBron. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Floats it up for James. And they're moving it up. And here we go. And Green slams it in.
Let me tell you this. If you've got a vertical leap of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. And it's sent back by Kessler. And here again, the Jazz in transition. Up the court they go. Green, no luck. The Lakers in the lead. The drive by James. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Caught up with Will Hardy a few minutes ago. Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Now, Coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone. Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The Jazz shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
He's off on the second. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there. Oh, yeah, the old man can still do that. LeBron James with the catch and finish.
And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Here's Green. And once again, off the mark by Utah. With some arc. James, no good. Utah trailing here. Pulls it from 20. Green, no luck.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with him, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both. A versatile, talented defender, LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
Out to Doncic. Back to James. And it's sent back by Kessler. They retain possession. Just 2 to shoot.
Great defense there by Green. Love seeing him use that athleticism to block some shots.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That one a little long.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Green, following the basket by LeBron James. Outside, Green. Nobody near Williams. They can't stop the run with that one.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Doncic left side. Taken away by Williams. There's Green with the 3. Rebound the Lakers.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's LeBron. A shot off that time. With 1 on the clock. He doesn't hit that one. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
To the paint, out to Doncic. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Jazz trailed by 3. Pass to Kessler. Markkanen from outside. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first 3 from the floor. LeBron galloping to the rack. That one goes in.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
Chalk up 2 there.
That maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
James, no good.
Now look, this won't go down as a block, but the D made him change his shot, and that was enough.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. And Green slams it in.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. On the wing, Green. The rebound by Marjanovic.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Doncic outside. Floats it up for James. Here's the lob, and LeBron flies through the air.
And how about the out-of-this-world athleticism? LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. LeBron's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles. The open look here for Sexton. Sinks the three-pointer. Sexton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Floats one up. Rebound, Utah. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Hendricks can't get it to go.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Oh, the athletic move by LeBron James.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Got that one up quick. Sexton's got a pair of triples in the second now for Utah. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Pass to Doncic. The drive by James, and it's blocked. They recover it. Second chance shot. Kessler with the rebound. Utah trailing here. Sexton for 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Sexton's got 11 points in the quarter. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Doncic outside. Pass to Marjanovic. And here is James. To stop the run, Markkanen pulls it in.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down. And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And here's Green outside. The rebound by James.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And they're able to recover. And that one's good, Marjanovic.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Markkanen inside the line. Another miss by Utah. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Pass to Marjanovic. Out to Doncic. James in the high post. 23 points in the game. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Doncic missing.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere.
Here's LeBron. Banked in off the glass. LeBron's got 12 now in this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game.
some rocket shit. Pull up to the scene, my best advice is to hide your the lies all on your faces, cause your eyes will twitch. The black ski mask all on our faces be disguising. On my with your baby, you wanna cry. Rest my against a waist, I got some pottery. She my bitch, not my apology. I might sorry, no enemies. You rock with me, then rock with me. But I'ma keep it real, she lost respect when you said follow. I might swerve in that corner, whoa. Hold on tight, cause I tweaking this, let it go. And I heard that she wanna show me who she be. I'm kinda with it, show me some more. We tatted head to toe, and give a the story wrote. You wanna tweak it up with me, and I'ma show you how that go. Like the money in my pocket. They having combos about me.
Boy, Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city Leia, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope. Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city Leia, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope. No Espanol, I'm allergic to Rojo, and legally blind, all I'm seeing is go. D to the A, there and back, if we ride with can't from the T to the O. Up in the you can keep what you owe. Granny told me, boy, you reap what you sow. Do the most, we over, even the skull. Steady on the run, glued his feet to the floor. Up in my Tesla, I stopped at Valero, think I should quit. Life is a gamble, and I'm how we drop, you can come and take a baby sip, still taste it, just 1-on-1, sitting around the stars, double R, finna race, hit a race like a spaceship is floating. All this drip, think I'm below sea level. With that weak bez, ride around with, watch 3 pebbles, bam bam, down 3, hit the grand slam. 4 pockets full, fully switch, go wham wham. Count it to my hands cramp, road DSM on the beach, not a sandstand. Boy, hey, they wanna and leave me to act like they need me, I do it alone. Whoa. She wanna and go back to hubby, he probably could smell my cologne. The mercy, I show him no mercy, I really was watching the throne. For real. They turning me down when my baby is asleep, only time that I'm watching my tone. We don't want chips with a chip on our shoulder. If he Obi-Wan and I gotta be Yoda, don't need no promoter. We pull up, they know us, I'm the Ayatollah, snatching your controller. I don't give a about you when I'm focused. All the you take, I'm taking over. I paid attention, don't need no payola. Can't take away from me, you just need to take picture like I made the stencil. Your whole image, I'm a cold Bennett. I don't know what the they done told. I put all of my heart and my soul in it. I met you in person, you so different. I can't listen to you for a whole minute. Took a blood test, ain't no winner. They like, no he didn't, got him more invested. If it's one thing I make no exceptions. I got new addresses, I got no exception. I got love and hate coming from both directions. I come from the D where they like a core progression. I'm omnipresent, I got no reflection. Made a living off bars, I need no correction. Grinding out, gotta stay patient. While you outside, we on staycation. Like the ain't no player for real unless you play making. I take the chances you hate taking. Dog, I'ma go Wes Craven. I'm at the safe haven. They play with my name and I can't take it. Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city Leia, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope.
Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider. Me, musta got bit by a goat. I used to dream as a kid I would grow to be one. I hope that I inspire hope for you to go get what you desire most. Spit fire, I was just flying coach. Y'all thought you were sick, you were misdiagnosed. I'm dope and you never had this. Now my state's in the building and that I slept on more floors in the Empire State Building. I got so many stories, but I hate ceilings. Ain't filling your top 5 favorite rappers, so I know they about to be with me. But this to me is a mystery. How rappers I've already ripped could be higher up on a list than me. Yet here I sit on your list though at 5. Wish though it's fine, but just know inside to me the hilarious. So when I get dissed and by a pioneer who is one of the reasons why I am here, they tell me I should just let the go and slide. Melly Mel shouldn't get no reply. That man is a legend, so am I. And anyone else who thinks it'd be wise and easy as pie to beat me and tries can treat me just like they can. Stuck up, but I never conceded whenever ever retreated. You never seen it. Every dream that I ever dreamt, I exceeded. Cement my legacy. I definitely did controversy. I always fed on I needed. Treat it like a truck hit a head on. I meet it. I get on a beat and long as playing in my head or repeat, I've been knocked down so many times. Count. Sometimes does not pan out. That's just the way that the card hands dealt. John Manziel, odd man out. Heavyweight war to Scott Van Pelt. I can't help but feel like a victim of, cause I am bound to get that way beyond crazy, shady gone. But hey, maybe I'm the GOAT, the Bichon and Baby Tron, and that's why they be on it. They be on, cause
Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a go. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus, and even while sleeping be thinking so.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz. They were dominated last year, not a good matchup for them, going 1-3 in the season series.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they dropped the season series to this squad, so sometimes matchups play a role.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Well, we always talk about Murray's shooting, but he can attack the basket as well.
Shot on the wing. They get the rebound. Outside Williams. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Hendricks. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Fires the three. A nice shot by Brown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Green. Six on the shot clock. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Jokic with the bucket.
And early on, they looked great. They made all four of their shots to start this game.
Green inside the three-point line. No good off the front iron.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Back to Jokic. Jokic tries the double. Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
Pass to Jokic. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Lets it go from the wing. Green, no luck.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Now, Jokic. He's got 6. Pass to Brown. 5 to shoot. Murray for 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, you got to love that play. Murray gets to his spot, and the pass is right there.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter. And he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Jokic. Hendricks, good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now Green following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Jokic. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
The Nuggets leading by 6. And it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Now, here's Jokic. After Jalen Green's miss. And Nikola Jokic, good for 3. Jokic has got 12 in the game.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Here's Markkanen. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You gotta play smart.
Now, here's Jokic. 12 points for him.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Count that one.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Jokic with the bucket. He's got 14.
Well, in a league of huge guys, Jokic's size stands out. He is a problem. Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And so it's Denver in control with the night.
Jazz 13.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Now, here's Westbrook. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Now Westbrook, after Lauri Markkanen misses from long range. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Here's Green. 5 points in the game. Three-pointer. And once again, off the mark by Utah. And it's Westbrook with the ball. brings it up for Denver. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Watson. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Westbrook missing. Jazz trailed by 9. Right side, Williams. And the wide open shot from Green. The Jazz with another miss.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. Had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks. Strother, no good. Jazz trailed by 7. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Westbrook. Utah with the rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Now here's Westbrook. Still scoreless. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Back to Williams. Shoots a 3. Another miss by Utah. The Nuggets leading by 7. Pass to Jordan. Out to the right wing. Here's Junjar. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. And the Jazz with possession here. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Markkanen showing big-time range.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Here's Strother. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And again, Denver no good. Pass to Hendricks. And stolen by Watson. Here's Westbrook. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And the defense should know Westbrook will not back down. He goes right into the defender and gets a chance for an and 1.
Hendricks can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 7. Porter in the corner. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Markkanen. And again, Denver no good. Jazz trailed by 7. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 14.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Murray outside. Off target with his 3. 55 seconds left in the first half. On the wing, Green. Another miss by Utah. Denver leading by 7. Wide open look here for Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Murray's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's Murray unleashing that smooth outside jumper.
There's Green with the three. And the three ball is good. Green's got 8.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Oh, explosive energy from Green off the steal. Running the floor like no one can stop him from getting to his shot.
Here's Jokic. Outside for Murray. Over Green. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets ahead, up 5. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
There's Murray just making easy work of that transition.
Hendricks can't get it to go. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand.
Darling, you tahine. I was wondering, Beku kesi ifefe. What is on your mind? I'm just waiting for you to tell me, baby. Ila my bed, so I know I'm on your mind. Phone get on in one more time. your touch so very much that I need when you're around me. The way you make me feel, the way your love is real. Oh no, no, my tiny, me, my tiny. He touched my bed, so I know that I got you, baby. Oh, and my love is just the day I found you. Man, I do it my bed over. I'll love you over and over.
In the back, then I guess we wasn't a match. Me and my dogs are made a pack. If we don't get it, we can't come back. And every time we came back, that's a fact, that's a fact. Been through this and that, though we still intact. This right here for all the ones that ain't here, can't come back. If it's one thing I'ma do is put the crib on my back. Now we back, that's a fact, that's a fact, that's a fact. Guess I gotta go again and show them it ain't luck, yup. And they thought it was over for me, boy, they had me. Been through all the rain, now the sun on me. Ain't no point in stressing, gonna be what it's gonna be. Back to back with the prayers, so many times I got it memorized. I done seen so much pain, that got me desensitized. OG's talking about stick to the script, I had to improvise. This that classic B.I.G., I got them hypnotized. Moving at my own pace, doing it my way. Way before the braids, yeah, they been took the wave. Ain't nobody from the crib ever did it big like this. It's like my parents turning my kids how I'm taking care of they. I had to go through it just to get to it. Had to watch from the bench, I had to sit through it. Get to it, trust issues, brought my to it. My aunt had to do it. I hope the same demons don't haunt me. Come with the down life, members only. I'd have been down so bad before, I swear I wasn't gonna get back. But look, the old me and the new me is a mismatch. They don't understand or how much it's taking off your mind, off your soul, just to show up and make it. This for my dog that's overwhelmed. Even if he don't make no one never break it. Cause we've been through this and that, though we still intact. If they off in the back, then I guess we wasn't a match. Me and my dogs all made a pack. If we don't get it, we can't come back. And that, though we still intact. That's right here for all the ones that ain't here, can't come back. If there's one thing I'ma do is put the crib on my back. Now we back, that's a fact, that's a fact, that's a fact.
That's how I'm living, like I'm in a city. That's how I'm whipping, like I got a money. 4 a.m. in this, ain't gonna sleep, I'm on a mission. Louis V on my back, got some money, made a difference. I'm still the same, no different. But I came a long way from transported, penny pitching. Talking about L's, man, I hit them out on any given. Sunny clothes to the public, still I'm getting chicken. I'm just reminiscing, I was broke as when that song dropped the fake. Heard they talking about I switch, I put the city on my back.
Been through this and that, though we still intact. If they off in the back, then I guess we wasn't a match. Me and my dogs all made a pack. If we don't get it, we can't come back. And every time we came back, that's a fact, that's a fact. Been through this and that, though we still intact. That's right here for all the ones that ain't in, can't come back. If there's one thing I'ma do is put the crib on my back. Now we.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Always excited to start a new season the right way, and they find themselves playing against the Utah Jazz.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
Utah with the ball. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Thompson. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. To the left wing. From behind the arc. Hendricks, no good. And Davis has got the ball here from Dallas. And there's the drive. Not going to go that time. Good D by Kessler. And here's Green from the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Adebayo with it. Guarded now by Williams. The three ball. And Adebayo with the three.
Well, clearly Adebayo's feeling very confident firing out there from the perimeter.
Pass to Williams. Markkanen outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Now here's Green. Can they get it? Hits the three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
A fierce competitor. Kyrie wanting to answer with a three of his own.
Outside, Williams. He shoots a three. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Here's Irving. He has 6. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And here's Green from the arc. Utah gets it back. Pass to Kessler. Out to the wing. And Hendricks gets it to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Dallas leading by 3. Stan, another head coach from the Greg Popovich tree. Will Hardy, who started his career in San Antonio.
And there have been a lot of successful guys that have come through the Spurs organization. Will Hardy is just another one who is developing into an outstanding NBA coach.
Talk about using that speed. Green to the rim with ease.
Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Jazz trail by 3. Pass to Markkanen. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Just a great setup for Markkanen. All he needed to do was shoot in rhythm.
And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul. The Mavericks making a switch here. Irving looking around. Kessler with a rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And so it's Dallas with it. Davis from long range. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. On offense, here's Utah. Pulls up. And it's Green missing.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Again, the miss by Dallas.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Hendricks, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Irving for 3. Utah grabs the miss. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first. And here's Green from the arc. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And Davis has got the ball here for the Mavs. Takes the 3. Pass to Irving. Adebayo sets a screen. Irving, no good.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Now here's Green. He's got 5. Buries it from 3.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Wiggins from long range. Back to Irving. They still need this. Another miss by Irving.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Green for 3. Another miss by Green.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
It's deflected. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. Irving for 3. It's not going to go for him. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Jazz. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
And it's Green missing. Mavericks trail by 3. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
And they recover it. 5 to shoot. There's Davis with the 3. AD stretching the floor.
Nice work from AD. He finds his comfort zone behind the three-point line.
Here's Green. Nice shot from the wing. Green's got 10.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
The 3 from Thompson. Wiggins outside. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Wiggins gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Green with the ball. Now Wiggins defending. Pass to Hendricks. Green with the ball. Launches it. Davis with a rebound.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Here's Irving. Davis down low. Oh, misses the dunk.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Fires in the triple. Hendricks has got his second basket of the game.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Irving. It's Adebayo, high post. Over Markkanen. Adebayo, that's good. He's got 5.
Yeah, that tweener proving no problem for Adebayo.
Lets it fly. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Adebayo, good look. Utah grabs the miss.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Outside Irving. Into the lane. Money on the 19-footer. Irving's got 10. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
Pass to Wiggins. Back to Irving. Three-pointer. Kessler with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
Corner shot. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Adebayo sets a screen. Irving with it. Picked up by Markkanen.
And in terms of raw talent, Kyrie Irving is a step up from a lot of other guys. He just has an innate ability to create things out on the floor and make tricky shots.
All right, the Jazz making a change here.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
For 3, Sexton. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. And remember, despite a great start to his career, Colin Sexton was traded after his 4th year, Coach.
Yeah, well, Brian, seems like everybody gets traded at some point now. And Sexton has responded well to that deal. He understands it's not personal. It's a business. He deserves a lot of credit for what he's done.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, too. The team that traded you, there's also a team that wanted you in trade.
So true.
Launches a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And the handles Kyrie has are out of this world. He uses them so well in screen and roll action.
Sexton, the open look. And that comes off the assist by Green.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
32 seconds left in the second quarter. Irving fires from way outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Sexton. Adebayo grabs the board.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Yeah, give it to Sexton. He can get up and finish.
Here's the 3. The Mavericks rebound. Davis a screen. Irving for 3. Kyrie Irving has been on display for Dallas.
Guys a lot of heavy, think they're telling me my fate. Trying to give me silver, think that I don't know my place. Stay here in my lane too long and give me a bad taste. Everything I done been great, that I erase. Play my favorite, I'm like Nana at the complimentary compositions. Look out, I want staccato. Our ratios ain't perfect, ain't no something new. Oh, step into.
Yeah. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. It's a party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Met man of the year. Met man of the bounce. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. It's a party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Met man of the year. Met man of the bounce. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. It's a party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Met man of the year. Met man of the bounce. Home of the party in the sunny land of the. Please let it breathe. Tank top down for the breeze. Burnt lips got a peace, love, enemies. I ain't come for the beef. You ain't no sheep. I'm the life for the beef. That this year gotta eat. Bounce for the crown. You be hating and I still hold it down. When you round, man, the girls never lounge. Man, I heard you a hound. Bruh, man, that need a tip. Hands high to the sound. Yeah, I'm the rich now. I'm the talk of the town. Make a run the mouth. Yeah. For the boy, pop down to the floor. Bounce. Bounce. Yeah. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. It's a party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Met man of the year. Met man of the bounce. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. It's a party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Met man of the year. Met man of the bounce. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. It's a party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Met man of the year. Met man of the bounce. Watch it fly to a. I can pitch you a curb. Let the real occur. Make meals from a bird. Cop a crib in the burst. You ain't said nothing but a word. Something for your nerve. Home of the paid on the first end. Going broke by the third. Bounce for the crown. Fast forward getting real to me now. Every dog need it once in a while. I see head.